Welcome everyone to another edition of G.T.E Pro Network Podcast. I'm your host, Ed Peterson. Today's date is January 28th, 2025. As we continue to share tools and tips for all of our startup company entrepreneurs on how to build and grow your network in the area where you do business. Global Touch Enterprise is the name of my company. And of course, we do web design and marketing. And we assist startup companies across the country to build and grow their network in the area where they do business by sharing some information of today in reference to what your website should be about, what you need to do to enhance and make it more interactive, and then finally to make sure that you have enough traffic going to your website so you can draw attention to your target market, and also to newcomers that want to learn more about what you do and how you do. So this segment is going to just give you some little tools and tips and information that's going to help you put it all together in a seamless fashion without spending a whole lot of money. Because today I noticed that web design right now, everything is going up. Companies are charging way more to design a website for a company, but it's more interactive today. The technology has changed in this industry, web design and marketing, and also to making sure that you get the full bang for your buck. So that way you're not spinning your wheels, trying to monitor, maintain, and all that. With my company, Global Touch Enterprise, we automate everything. So that way you guys don't have to worry about all of the necessary legwork that you would normally have to partake in or hire somebody to monitor and manage your site for you. Well, with the automated system and the ecosystem that I put together at Global Touch Enterprise, we basically are assisting our customers and our clients basically to do what they normally would have to pay for. We do it for them, but automatically. So what does that mean? That means that the automated system will give your people who fill out forms on your website for subscribers and also for inquiries that they automatically get a feedback directly sent to them. Then you'll get an email confirmation of what was sent, and then you can reply back to them once they give information about what it is they're searching. Now, on the e-commerce site, if you got products that you're selling online on your website, you can also do automated systems to follow up with them and see what they thought of the product, and also get feedback from your clients and customers. So just in case they may have started to purchase but didn't complete the purchase, they'll be also getting an automated email response for that as well. So again, it's an automated system that follows up for you on your behalf. So that way you don't have to do all the legwork yourself or hire somebody to do it. So this gives a much simplistic way of growing and building your network in the area where you do business. And then also too, your goal is to make sure that your website is about what it is you're doing on a regular, consistent basis. Understanding the 5 P's of marketing. Again, it's all about the people, the product, the price, the place, the promotion. Once you understand the 5 P's of marketing, guys, you can be successful in your business. Your goal is to grow your business in stages. You got your formulation stage, your concentration stage, your momentum stage, and then you have the stability stage. But beyond that, you want to do what is called a 90-day run for your business. So you can basically run, this is the first quarter of the year of 2025. So you want to kind of go through January to March on marketing campaigns, on getting your information out to the general public, and making sure that everybody in the community where you are knows that you exist. That is going to be key. Also, you got media, social media, you got the magazines, the newspapers, and of course you have podcasts. You can come on our show, and basically we can interview you in reference to what your business is all about to give you exposure. So that way you can grow your network too as well. And we're on YouTube, and we're also on Facebook as well. And so in Instagram. And, so when you look at the opportunities of growth, your purpose is basically to expand that, to go beyond outside of your normal facets. Again, in your community, you have churches, you have nonprofit organizations, and local businesses. So you want to capture those groups and basically share information about what it is you do within the community where you reside. I'm in Houston, Texas. And so in Houston, Texas, the 4th largest city in the United States, we're basically looking at how we can grow the companies here as well as abroad. That's why my company is Global Touch Enterprises, not just one particular city or state that I help or assist, but it's everybody across the country as well as around the world. So with that being said, the focus and goal is always to make sure that you have your agenda in place. If you're a startup, which I deal with a lot of startup companies, what I'm insisting them in growth, is to make sure that you have your business plan, marketing plan, and making sure that you have your objectives, your mission statement, what's your vision for your company, and who's on your team to help you build it, and your customer base. You can have them as your runners. If you give quality customer service, and this has always been my biggest pet thing to share, is the fact that you want to give quality customer service to your people, to your clients, so that way they can see that you're here to help them. The more people you help get what they want, you automatically get what you want. But you just got to help enough people. And so when you look at the opportunities here, ladies and gentlemen, you want to put together a system that's in place to save yourself time, energy, and money, and making sure that you do your due diligence in studying your market, understanding the industry that you're in, the growth of that industry, and making sure that you have what it takes to have tenacity and stick-to-itiveness to continue, even on your down times or your slow times. And then when you get to your plentiful times, you want to rack up and you want to preserve. But again, your customers is going to be key because it's a people helping people business. You have to have that mindset of a people helping people business so that way everybody can grow along with what you're growing. Okay? So when you get a chance to look at opportunities today, ladies and gentlemen, as far as your website is concerned, you want to look at some key points here that I'm going to share with you about your website. As a web designer, which I've been doing since 2008, designing websites for a lot of my clients across the country, and also looking at the trends and looking at also the technology as it continues to evolve. Web design, of course, is a billion-dollar industry. It's not going anywhere. But here's the thing. What we do today in reaching people and getting tractions on social media, and as well as in the newspapers or the magazines, or getting the type of exposure, media is key. If you have a video put together for your website, that's also key. Video presentations is a simple way to go where you can get people to see who you are, who's representing the company, and what is your vision and goal for that company. And if you're for the people, then you'll see more people following you and looking at you and saying, okay, he's on my level, let me get with him or her. So your goal is to continue to expand your horizon when it comes to sharing the facts and figures of what it is you want to do. And also be competitive in your own way. But you have to stick out amongst the crowd. You have a lot of people in the same industry, but not everybody's the same, do the same thing. And not two companies are alike. So you may see something unique and different that one company is doing in your industry that you may not like, or that you might can figure out to do better. Then your goal is to do that. And you want to keep your website simple, but yet interactive, and making sure that everybody can get to the levels that you want them to get to, navigate where you want them to go. If they want to fill out a form, if they're going to purchase something, then you want to get them to the actual pages of that. And again, you can market pages of your website, depending on how many pages of your website you have, whether it's 5 or 6 or 10 pages. You want to give them directly to those pages that talks and speaks to them in reference to where you want them to go and want them to interact with you on. They don't have to look at all the website pages. That's too much if you got multiple pages like that. Your goal is to make it key to the point of where you want them to go. If you have a product page, then you want to have your domain name / that product page. Notice you can link that and send that out, and people can go directly to that page when they click on that link. Instead of them looking at all of the different things of the website that you don't want them, that they waste a lot of time because people are not going to go through all that. Now, some people will do their due diligence on the company. This is where your analytics come in. This is where your SEOs come in. This is where your AdWords and keywords come in. Because when you look at your website, if you're on Google, like I share with everybody, if you want to learn about what my company does, Google me, Global Touch Enterprise. Google Global Touch Enterprise. Then you'll begin to see everything that I do. If you can Google the person or Google the company name, then you'll be able to get the list of things that they do, reviews, all of the different things that you want to look in your research. If this is a legit company, is this one of those fly-by-nights? Are they scamming people? All these things that's out there. So you want to keep it simple, to the point, and be real. Keep it real and keep it forward. So with that, you want to give everybody the opportunity to look you up, what products and services you're providing in the marketplace. And here's the good thing about it. When you have a website, ladies and gentlemen, you're now global. Believe that. Yes, you reside in a particular city, in a state, true, and you were helping in that community where you are, true. But here's the level that most entrepreneurs and startup companies miss out on, is the fact that you're growing not only locally, but nationally, and then after a while, internationally. It's 3 levels: locally, nationally, and then internationally when you have a website. That should be your focus and goal there. Making sure that you're growing and continue to grow on a regular, consistent basis. But you have to be persistent and consistent, ladies and gentlemen, in order to see the rewards that you're putting out there. If you don't have that consistency, then it's going to be difficult to get to the levels that you want to get to. Again, understand the 5 P's of marketing: people, product, price, place, and the promotions. Promotions are done daily. Activities are done daily. Sending out information to your target market, done daily. Getting your feedback from your customers or clients or new people are done daily. Having them subscribe to your website, done daily. Here's the thing. Your website is also a database. If it's done properly, you will capture every piece of information of those customers or clients or potential prospects that fill out those forms on your website. Now, you have access to that. Now, you can automate that to send out promotional opportunities that you share each week, as well as you can send out information or e-blast your database with information about the site, what specials you're running, if you're a product business or if you're a service business, whether you're a cleaning company, whether you do what I'm doing is web design and that's providing a service, or if you just basically have products where you moving clothing in retail, or technology or electronics, it doesn't matter. Your goal is to use that database for your benefit, to helping them get the things that they want. And then you want to get feedback from them when they make those purchases directly from your website, making sure that it's secure, that it's protected, and that you have extra layers, secure socket layers where nobody can capture the information or steal it. That's another important piece. So if you're looking at all of these levels here, ladies and gentlemen, there are things that you need to focus on that's going to capture what it is you want them to do. And your focus is to make sure that following one course into successful is to make sure that they're getting the goods. As I was sharing with you earlier about the pages, just hyperlink those pages and give them the link to the pages / whatever that page name is, and then they can go directly to that page. If you're doing events, and these are cool things, just go to the event page, your domain name / event, the name of the event page that you have, and you're going to link that. Send that out. You can do that on social media, emails, you can do it anywhere, right? So these are the tools that you can use that's going to benefit you so people can go to it. Now, if you use an Eventbrite, which most people do, and you have an event and you're using that platform, then you want to use that link as well. If you have an outdoor event or indoor event, if it's local in the community and you're in a civic center or a community center hosting the event, You want to give everybody the blast out so that way you can let them know. Give your top business people, churches, nonprofits, officials, even your legal officials or people that's there. You want to share that with them so that way they know you have an event coming up. Now, if you're a nonprofit organization, it's real simple to do this because now you're dealing with the community. And you want to get the general public to be your runners to share that, hey, there's an event coming up on this particular day and time. So you want to get that information out to the people so they can go run it and tell it to their people. And this is how you do people helping people. Because you don't know all these people. It's going to take you a time to kind of get to all these people, but they know. And the few that you've built rapport with and relationships with, you want to get them to be your runners to help you spread the word. Okay? So that makes it simple and easy for you to get things done on a more facet. So you can continue doing your other duties that you need to complete. So it's not all on you, right? Again, if you have a team of people working with you, it makes it a lot simpler too as well. But if you're not, and you have a few and you're doing it solo, which most companies or most startups or entrepreneurs are doing right now, then you want to kind of get out the word out to the general public and help them, get them to help you spread the word out to that group. Okay. So all of these things that we're sharing is real simple. It's not a lot to do. Again, automation is the key. And we have AI now, so everybody's on that level to write content, to create content, and all of this other stuff. So you can do that too as well. We have that. So if there's something that you don't know about, then check us out. You can always go to my website at globaltouchenterprise.net. Again, globaltouchenterprise.net. And you can let me know what you think, what's going on, any questions you may have. I'll be happy to answer. Now, again, our goal is to make sure that you complete your steps for 2025, whatever you have as your agenda for each month. Do a 90-day run, meaning that I'm doing a marketing campaign for the first 90 days. It's the first quarter of the new year. And so with the first quarter, I want to make sure I'm getting the information out. Some people relaunch their businesses every year and do a redo-over from what they did last year, meaning that they added a few new things to it, a new website, a new marketing campaign, a new products and services that they're providing or adding to the list of things that they have already sent out. And then they're just doing a do-over, meaning that they're more getting more exposure. And I share this with everybody. You can never have too much exposure. Get as much as you can get. And it's again, you don't have to spend a whole lot of money to do this. Because again, the goal is you have a website. If you need an update, let me check your website out, and then I can give you some advice and some tips on that too as well, to see if your website is up to par with what's going on today. And because of what's happening with social media and all these other things and the platforms that we have, we want to make sure that we're up to date as well. So that way people can go to it, they won't have any problems. And then if you notice on the different devices that we have, whether I'm on a computer, a tablet, or a cell phone, I want to make sure it's mobile ready, so that way I can do what I need to do when I pull you up on my cell phone, and I can go directly to the section that I need to go to navigate, to get things done, to ask questions, whatever. So all of these things you have at your disposal, you want to be able to use. Again, it's about covering your bases. In baseball, you have to cover your bases: first, second, and third base, and then home. So when you cover your bases, now nobody can just get at you or slide through and all that. So you want to give people the opportunity to really get to know who you are as a business owner, and then in the community where you are. And then you want to get your feedback. Always look for feedback on the services that you provided, the products that you gave them, and see if the products is the quality products that people say, oh yeah, I like this shirt that I just bought and it fits me really good, and I'm happy that I bought it from this company, XYZ company. So you want to kind of give people the opportunity to share what they thought of what services you provided them on your website. And if you hosted an event, get feedback from that event. So you can know what to tweak. You can tweak it better, and you can get some kind of feedback as to what went well and what didn't go so well. So you can measure that, and then do on your next event, you know what to do next, right? So every segment that I share this thought with you, ladies and gentlemen, as we go and close out the month of January, now we move into the month of February. For the February, which is a short month, every Tuesday, I'll be sharing tools and tips and giving you information. It's a 30-minute segment. It's not that long. So that way you guys can digest, take copious notes, and basically look forward to basically building today. We are builders, and becoming a wise master builder is key. And if you look at how you build today and what you're building on, make sure you have a strong foundation. And make sure that you have every tool that you have at your disposal to start building. What I love about Habitat for Humanity is that you have strangers coming together. That's a nonprofit organization. Strangers together to come build. Jimmy Carter was a big fan of them, and I am too. And so our ex-president, who passed, lived to be 100 years old, believe it or not. So when you look at opportunities right now, and the country is going through some challenges today, and we don't know what to expect. But one thing is certain: business still has to be conducted. You need to stay focused on your business. Mind your business. Grow your business. Help others in the process. Let's come together in a collectiveness in our communities, churches, nonprofit organizations, local businesses, and let's grow within the community where we serve. And this will help us to navigate through all of the craziness that's going on out here today and what's happening right now. So don't be in a panic mode. Be in a growth mode. Be in a structured mode where you're focused on your business. Because the more business you fulfill and help others to grow and do their thing, the better you come out. And you won't have to worry about all the noise that's going on. Tune it out. Yes, it's there. Or we can see it clear as day. But my business is going to be most important. My business is what's going to keep me away from the noise. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really excited to be able to share with you this 30-minute segment of G.T.E Pro Network podcast. As I continue to share each week, and it's going to get even more and more better and juicier, we can see that growth, again, is the most important commodity on the planet to me. Investing, how to move your money, what to put your money into as a business. And if you have a nonprofit arm, it'd be good to have that too as well in your business. Now, most entrepreneurs are looking at the challenges amongst our young people. And I say there's been a war on young people for years. I've been saying that. We need to help them, help the next generation to grow, to build, to be able to stand on their own too, and to basically leave a legacy for them behind. So it's a lot that we have to do. It's tasking, but we can't do it all by ourselves. We're not an island. You can't do it all by yourself. You need a group of people. It takes a village to raise a child, as they say. But it also takes a village to build a business, to grow a business, to build a network. That's why a network makes the dream work. And if you have a network and you have it in place, again, and you have a system in place, which save yourself time, energy, and money, acronym for system, now you have something that's going to be lasting. System dependent versus people dependent. Automation. These tools, these are just tools, ladies and gentlemen. It's not evil, it's not good, it's just a tool. A hammer is not a weapon until you use it as a weapon, but it's a tool to hammer nails when on wood or whatever. So it depends on how we view what we have. Nothing's really evil until you make it that way. Business is not bad until you say it's bad. And if you being negative about it, then yeah, you aren't going to get a result from that. But staying positive, staying upbeat, growing your network on a consistent level, helping as many people as you help yourself, and being selfless instead of selfish. Because we are basically, if you look at it, ladies and gentlemen, we are basically leaders. But in leadership position, we are looking at how we can serve the people. Bottom line. And when you look at being on this level, as a freedom fighter, we want everybody to be free, have the peace of mind, a home ownership, basically being able to take care of your children, health care, all of these levels of things that we're concerned about, we talk about. But business is about all of that too. How do we take care of our business? Basically by doing what's necessary and making sure that we continue to add every step of the way toward our growth, adding to that. As servant leaders, that's what we are, servant leaders. We're serving our general public, the people. And we want to make sure that they have what they need to grow. Whether it's our friends, family, and folk, everybody needs to be helped. But again, people have to give you permission to help them. So it ain't about that. As a business owner, as an entrepreneur, your goal is to satisfy the needs of the people. What can you resolve? Becoming a problem solver. Everybody has issues and problems, yes, but how do we solve it? What is it that we can do to get them a little bit more on the uptake to get them to the next level? As we look for our next level, we want them to be on the next level, right? Yeah. So it's all about how we reach that group. Education is key. We got to educate everybody, making sure that everybody has something to gain, And so with all this opportunity, content creation and all these things that we can do to make money and things that's going on today, the money has shifted. It's not in the same facets anymore. So you want to make sure that the industry you're in, entrepreneurs and companies, you want to make sure it's relevant, it's growing. And if they're not, then you need to add something to it to grow, to make it unique and different in your own right. But also, too, to add to it something unique and different that's going to build and that's going to extend out to the public. And it's also be lasting, something people can remember you by and say that, wow, he was an innovator. He was a trailblazer here. He did this and that. Yeah. But you have to be the one to drive it home. This is what entrepreneurship is all about. As a business owner, if you look at Robert Kiyosaki's, the cash flow quadrant, investor and business owners set the pace. But if you're self-employed and you're an employee on the left side, it's going to take you some time. And that time you don't want to waste. So get on the right side of the flow, be as a business owner and investor, learn as you earn, build your market, build your business in the industry that you're in, that you say you love, and be true to it. Be real about it. Be in season and out of season with it. Continue to expand your knowledge and information. I study all the time, believe it or not. In web design and marketing, I study every day. I have to keep up. Things are not just 1 year is this one, next year is that one. No, you have to keep studying. Income tax season, the tax code changes every year. You got to know what those are. What benefits can I gain? What benefits did I lose? So these are the things that we have to look at when we're talking about growth. Education, again, ladies and gentlemen, is the key. So with that, please visit us again at globaltouchenterprise.net. My name again is Ed Peters. I'm your host. Until next time, keep the faith and keep building the dream. Bye now.